I think a lot of it is about, I feel the same way, and that's actually one of my challenges. It's like, do I want to move to the Midwest? And do I want to go back and stay there? Would I have the most impact? And then at the end of the day, I don't think I would, because I want to build this as something that can help more than just the single small town. There was a population of 2,800, the town that I grew up in. And I feel like this can be something that can have a trickle-down effect on them, but not really be the basis of anything foundational there. So honestly, asking yourself what impact you want to have and what impact does that place need. If you going back there and someone just contributing to the small economy does add value and that makes you happy, then that's the best thing you can be doing.
I think it's a very personal choice. It's a blue pill, red pill moment you must take, everyone must do. It really is. I had it myself. Do I want to be in Chicago and go through this corporate ladder and get to eventually become partner and live here and eventually move to the suburbs and do that? I mean, I kind of charted out what the blue pill path was. And the red pill path was something adventurous, something different, something that I couldn't get out of my head. So, but when you take it, it's not as, it's not as dramatic as I'm trying to make it out to seem. But for me, it was very important for me to build purpose in my own life, and starting a company was the first part of that purpose. The second was using my company to really change the world a little bit. But I think that there is a bias, there is a risk. Yes, people tell me all the time, "Oh, I wish I could go back to Kentucky." We have a lot of smart Kentuckians who live in New York and San Francisco, and one I met just today. But then that's the thing. I wish I could go back. And yes, there's not as many opportunities, but nowhere else as many opportunities as New York or San Francisco and major metro areas. So it's either those 20 cities or the rest of the world, right? I don't think that you have to give up one or the other. I think you can operate from either a major metro and service the rural area, or you work in a non-traditional Midwest town and still have access. We have clients in New York, we have clients in San Francisco, we have clients in Atlanta. In Detroit.
I agree about the bias, particularly around, where does the rural community fit into this? And I'm at a panel. I'm in Miami for a big media conference, and there was a smart city panel, and someone said, "Well, we're in a rural community. We don't have access to broadband, and we don't have access to smart city sensors." And it's the vision of what a smart city looks like that is the bias. You can have sensors talking to low radio power frequencies without the internet and do it at a lower cost and better. You can articulate a smart city, you can articulate data and visually. You don't have to have everyone using their phones to access data. And I think that solving those problems in rural communities solves them for the rest of the world. Who are coming online, who are resource constrained. And I think that's the bigger market and the bigger opportunity often. And so it really is about what lens are you choosing to see the world that you're in, or the community that you're in? What are the opportunities? And then figuring out ways to overcome those challenges, if that's what you choose to do, because the quality of life is pretty amazing in small towns. I've had the most amazing conversations with people who I don't have. It's a diversity of experience that is so special in some of these communities that it might be worth the payoff. It's your choice.